Hey everyone, my name is Ash Shukla and I'd like to say namaste and welcome to my stream today. Today we are going to talk about how chakras can make you money. My friends, listen, as we are discussing this theme today. If you like it, go here at the bottom and give me some likes, some shares, some comments, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. So my friends, as I'm talking to you about exactly what is it that we need to do, what chakras, how can chakras really help us make money, right? That there is a question that we ask, like, how come in this economy, how can we make money is a question, and many of us are wondering this question. So I thought I'd pick it up today and just kind of discuss this with you today. Okay, so as I'm talking to you about this particular topic, I'm actually, we have a guest here, and I want to say hello to him. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really appreciate you being here, my friends. So as I'm talking to you about how chakras can help you, make money, right? Now, one of the biggest things I've found with chakras is that first and foremost, energetically, look, we are all energetic beings, and I wish I had my little device, which I'm actually getting back. I ordered it again, so I should have it. And I'll show you how we are energetic beings, because number one, we have to understand that you are an energy. You are the person who is here to make a difference in other people's lives. Now, look, every single day I go live, and when I go live, there is an energy that I'm throwing out, right? Now I feel, and I'm sure you have felt this energy, and you have felt it with when you meet somebody, right? Whether you like them or dislike them, as simple as that. So now this energy is inside of us, these chakras, that they are there. The question is, how can they make you money, right? How can they do that is the question we are answering today. Now, first and foremost, we have to recognize that there are many in many religions, or many ancient texts, that chakras have been explained as multiple chakras, and but the seven main chakras, it has been talked about in pretty much across the board. Okay, so when you take a look at chakras, right? We have Leanne here. Thank you, Leanne, for being here. So when you take a look at chakras, and there are seven main hubs in your body. Now, what is a chakra? Chakra is an energetic center in your body. There's a hub in your body, and this particular hub in your body creates a certain chemical reaction in your body. If you want to just kind of think about it, for that matter, right? Because that's where majority of your nerves are meeting internally, physically speaking. That's what a chakra is. Chakra is a wheel, like a wheel in your body. That's how it was described in 1500 BC in the oldest text called the Vedas. Now, when you look at chakras, and when we are talking about chakras, right, the very first thing we have to understand that they are energetic centers in your body. These energetic centers have what we call nadis, meaning they have thousands and thousands of what do you call this, electric currents that goes throughout your body, that either helps you move forward or go backward, right? So first we have to understand that piece. Now, chakras can help you make money, because what you don't know is that my new book that's going to come out soon, Financial Chakras. And those of you who are interested in the book, by the way, go here in the bottom and write down the word book, because it's going to come out, and I would love to just put you on the list of one of the people that may want to get the book. Okay, so in this book, I have written about how do you measure your potential in dollars, and how do you measure your emotions in dollars. So these chakras that throw out different emotions, right? Like fear, anger, anxiety, uncertainty. All of these are emotions that it throws out. But it also has emotions such as certainty, right? Personal power, meaning you call it your personal power, right? You might be calling it something else, but whatever that is, right? Fire in your belly. Yeah, those are all positive emotions that it throws out. The question is, where does it come from? And these are some of the things that you want to think about. So imagine that you put your personal power to work, right? If you put your personal power to work, what would happen, right? It would change your life. Now, what I find is that with chakras, right, what happens is that human beings, look, like I was talking to somebody the other day, and I started going live. And when I was going live, and then they were like, "Well, now I'm going to see you live every day." And I said, "Yes, you will, because that is how my business basically grows. I'm a holistic financial business consultant, and that's what I do. And I meet people online. That's how I grow my business." And then, so what happens is every time somebody says something to you, there is a negative energy that goes down, right? So one of the things you want to do is stop that, right? The first thing you want to do is stop that. When somebody says that to you, that is something negative, right? You're trying to do something positive. Don't let it discourage you. See, when you take a look at energies, what that does, when somebody tells you something negative like that, the very first thing it hits is a mul adhar, meaning your main base, where fear lies, fear resides. It hits that. And what happens with people is whenever we're trying to do something and we're trying to grow ourselves, we're trying to get to the next level, the very first thing is we get a pull down. We don't get a lift up, we get a pull down. Now, if you are here, like, look, my thing is, I want to pull you guys up, because I want to tell you that I love you and I really want to help you in any way I can. So what happens is, first and foremost, is that what I've learned over time is you have to ground yourself to help your chakras to make you money. The very first step we have to take is we have to understand where they are, meaning what they are. But more importantly, we have to ground ourselves, in our personal power. So recognize that there is a power inside of you, whatever that is. One of these chakras, or some of the combination of chakras, is your personal power. So first, the second thing is identify which chakra is your personal power. And if you're not identifying that, because here's the thing, I tell people all the time that, hey, that you're trying to grow your business, you're trying to grow your life, you're trying to do something better, you're trying to make your life work for you. Right? When you're trying to make your life work for you, my friend, what you have to do is own your power. Stop giving into other people's stuff. Stop, getting all worked up because somebody else said something. I want you to think about this for a second, because your personal power is yours and yours only, nobody else's. Your personal power is there for you to own, to master, to make sure that you lead with that. That's what I find with a lot of successful. I was studying, some of the most wealthiest people in the world. And what I found is that they know their primary chakras, and they make sure that they always operate from that. They lead from that. Then they're working on the other chakras. So think of it as like a wagon. If you are hitching a wagon and you're making the wagon come forward and you're moving forward, right? And wagon is behind you. So your primary chakra is always at the forefront of this whole thing. My question to you is, what is your primary chakra or chakras? So if you can go here at the bottom and write down, give me some like, give me some love, give me some comments, make sure you share it, and be sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should do it right now, because some of the things that I'm discussing is absolutely amazing. Like, if you like this so far, go here at the bottom and write down the word amazing. Write that down, okay? So what I'm telling you here, guys, is that as you are thinking about this, your personal power, what is it? Are you coming from love? Are you coming from certainty? Are you coming from the place of passion? Are you coming from intellect? Are you coming from a place of intelligence? Are you coming from a place of are you coming from a place of communication skills? Where are you coming from? And once you identify that piece, now work from that. Make that your priority, to make sure that is so solid that nobody can shake you. And once you have that, Now you can begin to work on other things. Because just like a wagon, right? First, you might be pulling your wagon with one chakra, your primary chakra, or you might have a couple of chakras that are helping you, right? And you might have a couple of them that they're pulling you back, but it's okay. It's okay. They're pulling you down. That's okay. So if the spaceship is going up and the two chakras or one chakra that's really helping you move up, then use that to your advantage and stop worrying about what everybody else says, because they are not you. They don't have their primary chakra as you. Their primary chakra is different. The person who told me this about the social media thing and me going live every day has a completely different chakra, right? They have completely different thought process. They don't have my understanding that I have right now, right? Why I'm going live, why am I doing things? They don't have that, and I have to honor that, and it's okay. It's okay that they went through that. So it will give you understanding. Number two, number three, make sure that you have a clarity. When you are clear about your own chakras and which is your primary chakra, right? Once you understand that chakra is energies in your body, this where majority of your nerves meet. Once you know that part, now you know that part, right? That's first thing. This energy is going flowing up and down, and they're throwing signals: negative, positive, uncertainty, certainty. Like they're throwing signals all over the place. The second thing is identify your primary chakra. What is it? Number three is make sure you operate from your primary chakra. Now imagine this. Let's assume that you are trying to get along with people, okay, and you are a very introverted person and you don't want to talk to anybody. Well, it would be a good idea to go meet other introverts. What do you think about that? I would love a comment on that here at the bottom. Because if you're an introverted person, you don't like to say a whole lot. And I understand completely, because I am in many ways introvert, believe me. Okay. So when I look at this thing, when I'm thinking about this, as I'm thinking about this whole thing, is that as you're doing some activity, what if you just met introverted person just like you? Like, have you ever felt you met somebody and that was your soulmate? Have you ever met somebody that was your best friend? Like you just instantly clicked, right? But imagine that happening over and over and over and over and over again in your life. Imagine that keeps happening to you, where you only meet people who really are just like you, who think like you, who behave like you, who act like you, who follow you, who work with you, who's there to support you, and who's there to move you forward. Imagine that. Would that add emotional dollars in your emotional bank account? If the answer to that is yes, then you need to go ahead and start that process. Identify your primary chakra and make sure you maximize that. Now imagine you're in business. Let's say that you're a shy person. It will help you become open, right? Because you're meeting other shy people. Maybe there should be a shy association for that matter. As I'm kind of having fun with you, I want you to just think about this for a second. That would that make you emotional dollars? Yes, because it will lift you up, because you're hanging out with the people they're just like you. Look, if nobody supports you, don't worry, and you cannot find that association, don't worry about it. Just come here, I'll support you, no problem. Okay. That's good enough for you, because I understand where you come from. I understand who you are. I understand what kind of issues you're facing. Now imagine you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to grow your business, and you're going, okay, my market is everybody. Well, let me just be clear about this. Your market is not everybody. It's not going to be everybody. You cannot make everybody your market, period. You can, it will literally destroy you. Many businesses, I've been doing consulting for 10 plus years. I've helped over 5,000 businesses, and I have complete desire to help millions and millions of business owners. But to what I've found over time is that entrepreneurs, business owners, they want to target everybody. What if you started with the people you really, really like to work with? What if you work with people who are just like you? So if you are an engineer, my suggestion is go target engineers. Go target the people who you are. Go target them. Who are you? That is the reason you have to answer the question. Who are you? Are you coming from an Agna Chakra? Are you the kind of person who is completely logical? Are you a teacher? Are you an engineer? Are you into, who are you? Whoever you are, target that first. Okay? Or look at, like, what your product or service is, what is that most appealing to. And once you do that, and you are going after that market, make sure you perfect it to the nth degree. Make sure that you are coming from that place. Make sure that you're have Buzz, thank you so much for joining. So if you like this so far, go here at the bottom and write the comments. Give me some likes and comments and shares, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would highly appreciate that. Now, so that being said, my friends, as I'm talking to you, you want to make sure of that. The reason being is because when you are aligning, when you're creating your systems in your life, right? You want to create systems, and at the end of the day, when you are no longer here, you want to make an impact in the world. You want to make the world a better place. You want to be in a Zen zone when you are done. And to do that, you have to have a starting point. You have to have a starting point. Like, think of it as like a spinning a wheel, right? Hi Nancy, thank you for joining. So you think of it like a spinning a wheel, like spinning plates. You take one plate, you spin it really well. Then you take the next plate. Once the one plate is spinning and you're doing really well, now you can go to the next plate. But what everybody tries to do is take all the plates and start spinning all at the same time, and that makes it difficult for you, because it's physically, first of all, it's hard to spin a plate on a stick, right? But try to spin this multiple plates. That's even more difficult. So it's better to focus on your primary chakra and just go after that. It would help you tremendously. It will help you. See, what I have found over time, my friends, is that when you are targeting when you take a look at all your chakras, and you understand what chakras are, and you understand what the energies are, you understand the flow of energies and how they work, and where your blockages are, and where the problems are, and how to solve them, using my formulas, financial chakras formulas, right? One of the things I love doing is help you elevate your game to the next level, like you never have thought possible. Like, I'm sure that you haven't not heard what I'm talking about today. So I want you to think about this for a second, because I was talking to somebody the other day, and one of my clients, and I was I'm working with him. He's an engineer by trade. So I was really talking to him. He's going through some financial, he's in the financial space. And as I'm talking to him, and he's like, okay, Ash, I'm having this issue. And he was like trying to go all over the place. And then we got him focused to just target engineers. He saved so much time and money. He no longer has to go to all these networking events, because we said, okay, that's not where his market is. His market is really in a association of engineers. How about that for change? I said, go after that. It will make you, you'll spend less time, and you'll make more money. Good idea. If you like this, give me some likes and comments and shares, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would highly appreciate that. So as I'm talking to you right here, right? But what happened was, throughout this journey, as I taught him my secret sales formula, sales, that I use all the time. So one of the things he was discovering, that the engineers were saying some particular things to him. Now he can take that and incorporate that in his process, so that can be eliminated, and he is now completely focused on Agnya Chakra, and we have him completely focused, and now his rocket, his business is beginning to take off. Now, why did I do this? Look, I came here from India with 20 bucks and no English, grew up in Maryland, ran into financial services in 1994. I wasn't bad. I was pathetic. I couldn't close anybody. I had to blackmail my dad through my mom to get my first sale. That's how bad it was. But eventually, I became a successful financial planner, and I was with banks, and I was managing over $300 million. Now I started my own company, made it successful in the financial planning arena, and I have been helping businesses over last 12 years. I have helped over 5,000 businesses, and I've taken several of them over seven figures in revenue. Now the question then becomes as to, like, why am I telling you this? The reason I'm telling you this is because I have found is that me personally I was making mistakes. I was trying to go from all of my chakras. I was trying to target everybody, and every time I go and present, I would fail. I would present and I would fail, and I would present and I would fail, and I would present and I would fail, and I just could not make it work. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Do you feel me? If you understand what I'm saying to you, and it was costing me so much money and time. Do you feel that way sometimes? If the answer is that yes, go ahead and type in the below yes. See, I'm here to tell you that when you align your chakras in the right way, when you make sure that your alignment is good, you understand who you are. And if you don't understand chakras, don't worry, ping me, and I'll see what I can do to help you. Okay. So I'm here to let you know that these chakras are so powerful that for the first time with financial chakras formulas that I have built, my friends, listen, you can change your life. These chakras, for the first time, I will prove to you that chakras are the rules of the universe. Believe it or not, your products also have chakras. You just don't know it. The question is, how do you know? Come to a financial chakra seminar, right? Very simple. So I'm here to let you know that when you are looking at this entirely differently, when you change your perspective, you change your life, your destiny. So the question is, how are you going to change your destiny? So we talked about chakras, understand them, number one. Number two, understand which is your primary chakra or multiple chakras, right? And number three, make sure make sure you operate from your primary chakra, right? Chakras. And once you understand that piece, now you make sure you maximize that. Make sure you maximize your power on your personal power, whatever that is. And once you do that, my friend, it's game over, because the other chakras will begin to align. They will begin to unlock themselves. Think of it like a combination, right? Combination of a lock. And as the combination of a lock is being unlocked and you're moving forward, that's basically what we're talking about. My friends, to make money in business, to make money in life, to make sure that you have a smooth and prosperous life, it is my wish to make sure that you have that. I pray to God every single day that may universe come in your life and give you the health, wealth, and happiness that you deserve. I truly believe that you are deserving of that health, wealth, and happiness. My question is, do you believe that? Okay. We have people commenting here. One person says, hey, Ash, thank you so much for this live today. And his name is, Jesse. And he's basically saying that, hey, thank you so much for this live. Can you tell me, how do I identify my primary chakra? How do you make sure that you identify your primary chakra? Just look at your profession, as simple as that. Look at what you're doing, what you have done in the past, what you have loved to do. Write it down. Write down what do you love to do. Once you do that, you'll begin the journey going towards that. And if you're still in a dilemma, do me a favor and DM me. I'll be happy to help you, okay? So with that in mind, I want to let you know that once you identify the primary chakra, right, you can begin your journey to going to the next level. With that in mind, I just want to share this with you a little bit today. Is how chakras can help you make money. Look, chakras can help you not. This is just the tip of the iceberg I'm giving you guys. When you come to financial chakra seminar, you'll see it will change your life. When you just register for the book, my friend, all you have to do is give me your email address and your name, and your cell phone number, and I'm happy to follow up with you, when the when the book does come out. Okay, it will be done by end of this year. It will be completely finished, and then it's ready for publication. We are actually talking to a couple of publishing houses, and once everything is finalized, I can definitely email you. Right now, I'm not even asking for money. All I'm saying is, if you are willing to do that, go ahead and do that. Now, we have a few people here I want to recognize. First of all, Nancy, thank you so much for joining. I love you a lot. Thank you for being here. Buzz, we have Buzz Conway. Thank you, Buzz, for joining. We have Basam here. Basam, thank you so much for joining. And we have Leanne Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. So with that in mind, I want you to think about this as I'm talking to you. As I'm talking to you, where are you blocked? Let me ask you, where are you blocked? If I was to ask you, what emotion is blocking you, and if you write that down, okay, one person says here, okay, they're blocked in uncertainty. Uncertainty comes from your Mool Adhar chakra, your base chakra, and you want to think about what are some of the things you can do to get rid of uncertainty. One of the things you can do is just whatever you are afraid of doing, just start doing a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. One way to overcome uncertainty is to get in action. Stop waiting for other people to give you all the kinds of crazy remedies. Wherever you're uncertain, just do something a little bit. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Just a little bit. Go for it. When you do that, your certainty will begin to will replace uncertainty that you have. The other thing you can do is you can do meditation every morning. Every morning when you wake up, make sure you sit down and do meditation. Thank you for asking that question, by the way. The third thing you can do with to get rid of uncertainty, right? You can do some prayer beads and mala beads. Those of you who don't have mala beads, you can go to my website, financialchakras.com, and get some mala beads, and I'll be happy to send you. Now, these mala beads that I have, and you cannot get them on Etsy, or you cannot get them on other places. They're especially blessed mala beads that I get them from here. They're one of the largest temple in the world being built here in the USA, and actually I get them specifically from there. So all I can tell you is that So a third thing you can do is mala beads. Do that. It will help you calm down your mind, get to the peaceful state. Listen to some grounding music, like if you might like waves of water. You might like waves. You might like ocean sounds. You might like tree sounds. You might like bird sounds. Whatever you like, just make sure you're grounded. The other thing you can do with that is you can also go out for a walk, just for a nice simple walk, barefoot, not with sneakers, not with slippers, just barefoot, and it will help you get grounded. Okay. And the best thing you can do is you can have conversation with your uncertainty. Think about that for a second. It's completely different. Nobody will tell you that, but you need to have conversation. You have to talk to your uncertainty. Just think of it like a friend, and you have a conversation. Okay. So I hope I was able to help you, my friend, with the question you asked. Because once you begin and get rid of this uncertainty, or you begin the journey, you begin to put money in your pocket. Because think about how many times you haven't moved forward just because you were not sure. And every time, like, has it happened to you where you thought of an idea, you were going to take action on that idea, and that idea, somebody else took it, and you was surely enough, somebody else is doing what you just thought about, and you're going, wait a minute, I was going to do that. If you said yes to that, go here at the bottom and write it down. Okay. I would love to have some likes and comments and shares, and be sure to subscribe, right? So with that in mind, I want you to just think about this for a second, guys. I want you to have a complete clarity around this. The chakras can help you make money when you understand them in the right way, when you have the right person explaining it to you, and when you not just from a spiritual perspective, but physical perspective. It can have a really solid impact. And that's why financial chakra exists. And if you are looking to find out more, go here at the bottom at financialchakras.com, and you be sure to visit, and would love to have you in my community. Would love to. With that in mind, I want to say thank you and my prayers to the universe that, dear universe, please come into your life and give you health, wealth, and happiness that you deserve. With that in mind, I want to say thank you for this. Thank you for this opportunity. Really appreciate you. When you get your primary chakra and when you understand that and you take the power and run with it, now you get to begin to stabilize your life. See, until now, nobody told you this, but that's the only way to stabilize your life. You cannot go from uncertainty to complete certainty in overnight. You cannot. It's gonna. Can you do that? Yes, but it's gonna make so much difficult mentally. You cannot observe that. So when you start taking your primary chakras and start moving it forward, the uncertainty begins to go into certainty. What do you know for sure you can do? Ask yourself that question, and you will have your answer. So, with that in mind, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I want to let you know that I love you a lot. And I also want to say, pray to the universe that, dear universe, come in your life and may it give you health, wealth, happiness, joy, laughter, all the emotions that you ever dreamed about. With that in mind, thank you so much. My name is Ash Shukla, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in my live again. Namaste and see you.